2025 is not just another year on the calendar, it's the year that will separate the people who rise from those who stay stuck exactly where they are. Here's the harsh truth nobody likes to admit. Most people will remain broke. Not because of bad luck, not because the system is unfair, but because of the same choices they've been making for years. Think about it. The opportunities are bigger than ever. AI, digital businesses, global reach from a single phone in your hand. Yet 95% of people will scroll their lives away, complain about what they don't have, and repeat the same financial mistakes over and over again. The reality is this: the future doesn't reward comfort. It rewards adaptation. And if you don't change your habits, your mindset, and your approach to money right now, 2025 will be no different than every year you've wasted. In this video, I'm going to break down the exact reasons why most people will stay poor, and more importantly, how you can make sure you're not one of them. Because the choice is yours. Stay stuck or rise. One of the biggest reasons most people will remain poor in 2025 is because they are addicted to their comfort zone. It feels safe. It feels familiar, but in reality it is a prison that quietly destroys ambition. Think about how most people live their lives. Wake up, go to a job they hate, come back tired, scroll on their phone, watch a little TV, sleep, and then repeat the same cycle for years. They convince themselves that it's normal, and that one day, magically, things will change. But here's the truth: nothing changes until you change. The comfort zone is dangerous because it gives the illusion of safety. You're not taking risks, you're not failing, but you're also not growing. And in today's world, if you're not growing, you're falling behind. Technology is moving forward, industries are evolving, and opportunities are shifting every single day. If you're standing still, you're already losing. Why do people stay stuck? Fear. Fear of failure, fear of judgment, fear of discomfort. They would rather stay broke in their comfort zone than face the possibility of failing outside of it. But what they don't realize is this: failure is not the opposite of success. It is part of it. Every wealthy, successful, and free person you admire has stepped into discomfort. They took risks, they faced rejection, they lost money, they made mistakes. But every step outside their comfort zone built resilience, knowledge, and experience. That is what led them to success. In 2025, this reality will become harsher than ever before. The world is moving too fast. Those who hide in their comfort zones will get left behind. Opportunities will come and go, but only those willing to act, to risk, to adapt will actually benefit. So here's the harsh truth: if you don't push yourself out of your comfort zone right now, you are choosing to stay poor. The comfort zone feels safe, but it's silently robbing you of your future. If you want to escape poverty, you must train yourself to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. Growth only happens when you stretch beyond what feels easy. Remember this: poverty is the price of staying comfortable. Wealth is the reward for embracing discomfort. If there is one brutal truth about why most people stay poor, it's this: poverty is not only about how much money you make, but about how you manage the money you already have. The harsh reality is that most people don't have an income problem, they have a money habits problem. Living paycheck to paycheck, the majority of people spend their lives working just to survive the next month. They wait for their paycheck, spend it almost instantly, and then struggle until the next one arrives. It's a cycle that feels impossible to break. But the deeper truth is that this cycle exists because people never stop to ask themselves, how can I grow my income? How can I make my money work for me? Instead, they accept living month to month as if it's the only way, spending to impress. In 2025, the culture of flexing is worse than ever. Social media has made it normal to show off clothes, cars, phones, and lifestyles that people can't actually afford. The problem is not buying nice things, it's buying them before you can actually afford them. People stay broke because they chase status instead of stability. They spend money to look rich, but in reality, they are digging themselves into debt. 3. No savings, no investments. Another reason most people will remain poor is because they never save and they never invest. If you ask the average person how much they've saved in the past year, the answer is often close to zero. If you ask about investments, it's either nothing or random gambling on trends they don't understand. Here's the truth: wealth is not built by luck, it's built by consistent saving and smart investing. Those who treat money as a tool will grow it. Those who treat money as a toy will lose it. 4. The debt trap. Credit cards, loans, and buy now, pay later schemes keep people chained. Instead of using debt wisely, most people use it to buy things that lose value the moment they purchase them. In 2025, interest rates and inflation make this problem even worse. The poor use debt to consume. The rich use debt to invest. That's the difference. 5. Lack of financial education. The biggest money habit problem of all is ignorance. Schools don't teach financial literacy, and most families never talk about it. So people grow up without knowing how to budget, how to invest, or how to build assets. Instead, they follow the same path as everyone else. Work, spend, repeat. But here's the harsh truth. What you don't know about money will cost you more than you can imagine. The harsh reality of 2025. In 2025, these habits will become even more destructive. Inflation will eat away at savings, technology will replace jobs, and the cost of living will continue to rise. Those with poor money habits will sink deeper into struggle. Meanwhile, those who develop strong habits, saving, investing, budgeting, building multiple streams of income, will rise. Money doesn't care about your excuses. It flows to those who respect it, and it runs away from those who abuse it. If you want to avoid staying poor, you must master your money habits. Wealth is not a one-time event. It is the result of daily discipline. Change your money habits, and you change your future. Ignore them, and you will stay stuck forever. We live in a time where information is more available than ever before. In 2025, you can learn almost anything instantly. Business strategies, financial tips, motivational speeches, entire skill sets, all of it is just a click away. And yet, despite having access to unlimited knowledge, most people are still broke, still lost, and still stuck. Why? Because they confuse learning with doing. This is the silent trap of information overload. People spend hours watching videos, reading articles, or listening to podcasts. They convince themselves they are making progress, when in reality they are simply consuming content. Knowledge without action is wasted potential. It's like filling your head with tools but never building anything with them. 1. Endless motivation, no execution. Millions of people watch motivational content every single day. They get hyped for a moment, they feel inspired, but the next day their life looks exactly the same. Why? Because they never applied what they learned. They wanted the emotional high of motivation, but they avoided the discomfort of action. Motivation is like fuel. It only matters if you actually put it into a car and drive. Without action, motivation evaporates. The fear of imperfection. Another reason people get trapped in information overload is fear of imperfection. They want to know every detail before they begin. They think, I'll start once I learn everything. I'll begin once I'm ready. But here's the truth. You will never feel fully ready. Waiting for the perfect moment is just another excuse to stay in the same place. Action teaches you more in 1 week than research will in 1 year. 3. The illusion of progress. The brain actually rewards you with dopamine when you consume information. Reading a book, watching a tutorial, or listening to an expert makes you feel like you're moving forward. But unless you apply it, nothing changes in your real life. Most people stay broke because they're addicted to the illusion of progress. They feel busy, but they are not productive. Analysis paralysis. In 2025, with AI tools, endless online courses, and thousands of strategies for success, people get stuck choosing instead of doing. They analyze too much, compare too much, and hesitate too much. While they're still thinking, someone else is already acting and win. Speed matters more than perfection. Execution beats endless planning. 5. The harsh truth. Here's the harsh truth nobody likes to hear. Action is the only thing that creates results. Reading about fitness won't change your body unless you train. Learning about investing won't grow your wealth unless you put money into the market. Watching motivational videos won't transform your life unless you take uncomfortable steps every single day. Knowledge is power only if applied. Otherwise, it's just noise in your head. How to escape the trap? Learn less, apply more. Stop hoarding information. Pick one skill, one idea, one strategy, and put it into practice immediately. Set deadlines for action. If you read something today, execute a part of it within 48 hours. Action creates momentum. Accept mistakes. Imperfection is not failure. Mistakes are lessons. Every successful person you admire became great through trial and error, not endless planning. Shift focus from consumption to creation. Instead of consuming 10 videos a day, act on one and create something real. A project, a business, a skill, a result. One of the biggest reasons most people will stay poor in 2025 is because they are chasing trends instead of building timeless skills. Every year there's a new wave of hype. 1 year it's crypto, the next it's NFTs, Then it's drop shipping, then AI shortcut. People rush into these trends without understanding them, hoping to get rich overnight. And when the hype dies, so does their dream business. They are left with nothing, no skills, no foundation, no results. One, the addiction to easy money. Most people want fast results. They want to get rich quick without putting in the years of work required to master a craft. So they chase shortcuts. They see others making money in a trend and think, if I jump in right now, I'll be rich too. But here's the truth. By the time the masses hear about a trend, the opportunity has already peaked. The early adopters make money. The latecomers lose money. 2. Why skills beat trends. Trends fade. Skills compound. If you learn sales, communication, marketing, problem solving, or discipline, these never go out of style. In fact, in 2025 and beyond, the demand for skilled people will only increase. Technology might change the tools, but the foundation remains the same. Those who can think, sell, create, and adapt will always thrive. Think about it. Social media platforms rise and fall. Businesses come and go. But skills like copywriting, coding, negotiation, leadership, and financial literacy will serve you no matter what trend is hot. 3. The harsh reality of 2025. In 2025, chasing trends without skills will be more dangerous than ever. AI tools, new technologies, and fast-moving markets will tempt millions of people into get-rich-quick traps. But without real expertise, they will fail. On the other hand, those who spend time mastering skills will be able to use every new technology as a tool instead of a trap. The year 2025 is not just another year. It is a turning point. The world is changing faster than ever before, and this change is not slowing down. Jobs, industries, and opportunities are being reshaped by technology, globalization, and competition. For some people, this is terrifying. For others, it's the greatest chance they'll ever have to transform their lives. The harsh truth is simple. The gap between the rich and the poor will widen dramatically in 2025. Those who adapt will rise. Those who resist will be left behind. And the difference won't be decided by luck. It will be decided by choices. 1. The rise of AI and technology. Artificial intelligence is no longer science fiction. It's here. From ChatGPT-style tools to automation software, from AI-driven businesses to digital assistants, entire industries are being transformed. Some jobs will disappear, but at the same time, entirely new opportunities are emerging. The winners will be those who learn how to use these tools. The losers will be those who ignore them or fear them. If you resist technology, you will become irrelevant. If you embrace it, you can multiply your income, save time, and scale your potential like never before. Remember this, AI will not replace people, but people who use AI will replace people who don't. 2. The freelancing and digital work boom. In 2025, freelancing is exploding. Millions of people are making money online by offering services, writing, editing, design, coding, video production, marketing, consulting. Platforms connect you with global clients. The barriers to entry are lower than ever. You don't need permission, a degree, or even a lot of money to start. You just need a skill and the willingness to work. The old idea of job security is dead. The new reality is skill security. If you have a skill that people need, you will never run out of opportunities. If you don't, you will struggle no matter where you live. 3. Multiple streams of income. The poor in 2025 will rely on one source of income. The rich will build many. This is a rule as old as time. One paycheck, one job, one client. It's too fragile. One change in the market, and your entire financial life collapses. Those who thrive will build side hustles, digital products, investments, and businesses that keep money flowing from multiple directions. You don't need to start big, you just need to start. Even a small side hustle can grow into something powerful if you remain consistent. 4. Discipline and habits. At the end of the day, success is not about talent, it's about habits. The reason most people will stay poor is because they refuse to change their daily patterns. They wake up late, waste time, procrastinate, and avoid discomfort. But winners structure their days with discipline. They train their mind and body. They stay consistent even when motivation disappears. 2025 will reward discipline more than ever because distractions are multiplying. Social media, endless entertainment, and digital noise will keep most people trapped in mediocrity. The only way out is by building strong habits that align with your goals. 5. The mindset shift. Perhaps the most important factor in escaping poverty is mindset. The poor think in terms of survival. The rich think in terms of growth. The poor say, "I can't afford this." The rich ask, "How can I afford this?" The poor complain about circumstances. The rich focus on solutions. In 2025, mindset will decide who rises and who falls. If you think like a victim, you will remain stuck. If you think like a creator, you will find opportunities in every challenge. 6. A practical escape plan for 2025. Here's how you can ensure you don't stay poor this year. Take it to step 1, upgrade your mindset. Stop blaming. Start taking ownership of your future. No excuses, no waiting for miracles. Step 2, build skills. Choose one high-demand skill. Sales, marketing, writing, coding, design, communication, or leadership. Commit to mastering it. Step 3, embrace technology. Learn AI tools. Use them to save time and enhance your work. Don't fear them. Leverage them. Step 4, start a side hustle. Don't rely on one paycheck. Launch something small that can grow into a second income stream. Small daily actions compound over time. Consistency beats intensity. 7. The harsh reality of choice. By the end of 2025, most people will look back and realize they wasted another year. They'll have excuses, complaints, and regrets. But a few will look back and see massive transformation. The difference won't be intelligence, luck, or connections. It will be the decisions they made every single day. Will you choose the comfort of excuses or the discomfort of growth? Will you choose to chase trends or to build skills? Will you choose to remain stuck or to rise? The future is not waiting. It is already here. 2025 will either be the year you finally escape poverty or the year you sink deeper into it. The decision is yours.